I'm just gonna take it down when I need to drink some water.
Ooh, a rare moment this episode. Rare moment.
That's enough.
I got my little favorite Pokemon right next to me.
Oh wait, let me see it. What Pokemon is this?
It's called Masquerain.
That is so cute. Look at that cute little baby. Does it fly?
No.
I forgot that this week we have off for US. Because I watched the episode this morning. Because I was so busy yesterday and Friday. So like I was watching, I'm like, wait, this isn't a regular. Oh, thank goodness.
Did you watch it though?
Of course, yeah, I definitely watched it.
It was kind of, it was
so emotional.
No, it got really emotional. Literally every person had like orange ass lips, and I didn't know what was happening.
Yeah, I hate it. Like at some point, I ended up hating it. Like I was upset with
fully.
it. I was
fully
like,
ended up hating it. Like after the second, it was like some people it was more noticeable than others. Like Rose came on, and I was like, oh my god, this fucking orange lipstick.
It doesn't look good though, so it's weird.
I don't know. Part of me really feels like it was like the filter on it or something, but like I don't know.
Ew, what would they use?
I don't think all of those girls would agree to wear the same lipstick color. I genuinely don't. Hi everybody, my name is Fae.
Hi y'all, I'm Erby.
And welcome back to I'm a Fan, the show where we talk shit or fan out about Drag Race. I just can't get enough of myself. Okay. Like just look at me, like this is like like I do drag, right?
Yes. Is that right?
But like today I'm doing drag. You know what I mean? Like today I'm doing like.
You feel like you're going up another level.
Like we're at another level today.
Yes.
Puts one line of white is on another level. So today we are here to talk about Drag Race UK episode 7 of series 2. Let's get into it.
I love watching you do that.
What?
With the makeup and everything, with the lipstick, it looks so like interesting when you did it.
Well, when I did the purr?
I don't know why. All right, bring it back. All right, love
icon shit.
Iconic.
Tia has just been eliminated. # Tia was robbed, which was so funny. Like Lawrence was like, which time? Love Tia so much. She really is going to be missed. Like she was my narrator. You know what I mean? Like, you know, when there's one person who's like the narrator of the season, like how Heidi was the narrator of season 12.
It is weird. It really felt weird to not see her in the confessionals, and you know, like it was just off. Something was a little bit off, and it was Tia. Tia wasn't there. Tia
would progress the story. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Tia pushed the story forward with her talking heads. You know, and I'm gonna miss that. So then they talk about who they think is in danger next to go home. And then Ahura mentions sister. And everybody else pretty much mentions Ellie.
Sister, I kind of agreed with, but once they said Ellie, I was like, all right, y'all hating. Y'all need to stop.
Doing too much.
Ellie's been consistent for the most part. You know, yes, it's been like she struggled a little bit with some of the challenges, but I think out of the girls there, she is one of the strongest.
The big factor between them being like sister and Ellie is because the two of them don't have badges yet, and everybody else does. Yeah. But also, you kind of have to think of it as like, you know, Tayce and Ahura at this point only have the badges because of the girl group. So it's kind of like, you know, you could take it or leave it. You know what I mean?
That's very true.
Because like literally, if one of y'all was popped out for Ellie, it could be a whole nother conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I kind of agree when it comes to sister as well. And I'm not gonna lie, I was still a little worried for Ellie I think Snatch Game, we like, you know,
yeah.
we, you know,
yes. Oh, goodness.
Because I genuinely enjoy Ellie so much. It's just like the challenges, like you said, like they have been really kicking her ass. I was a little nervous for her, depending on what the challenge was. I was like, I don't know. It might be that Ellie goes home. I don't know. Luckily, that wasn't the case this week. So.
Ooh, little spoiler. All right, stop looking at yourself.
Sorry.
Hey.
Sister says that Ellie is coasting. Do you think that Ellie's coasting? I don't feel like Ellie's coasting.
I mean, I guess she's saying that because Ellie has been struggling with the challenges. So that's sister, okay.
Right.
So like, it's like it's for her to say that. I feel it's like, all right, it's not your place. I think it was just her saying stuff just to like start shit or like.
I think so. She a shit starter for real.
Yeah,
like, you know, and she knows she is. She know.
And ain't nothing wrong with that for the TV.
Honestly,
show.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
For the show, give us some drama to watch.
I'm debating. I'm debating honestly. Like if I were to go on Drag Race, I'm like, would I be the villain or would I, you know? But also, I don't want to be the villain because I'm Black, and we know how the girls treat the girls of color. So
yeah, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Be yourself.
I'm gonna be nice as possible, and I'm gonna get no screen time, but I'm gonna be so nice.
Don't be too nice. You know, you have to like be nice, but at the same time be a diva and
right.
Take ownership
it's like
of the
you got to meet all the qualifications that they want for you to be, as opposed to just being a person.
Right, exactly.
And even then, they still probably will hate you.
Yeah, just because you exist.
Because people hate on Jada because they thought Gigi should have won. It's like, okay, but she didn't. So.
Right.
I do have a quick question for you though. Okay. Who is just because I've been curious, who's your current top 3? Who do you think is gonna be the top 3? Because we're very close. We're very
close. We're very, very close. Bimini has been really stepping up. So right now she's this is not in any order. I can't really say that right now. But like this Bimini, I think Lawrence Chaney might make it. And then probably Ahura. Ahura had a really good week last week.
She did.
And her fashion has been consistent. So that's Taste though. I really want I really want Taste to remain consistent, if not to take it up a whole nother level. Because after this week it was kind of a struggle.
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, the last 2 weeks, Taste has been really, really close to winning. I feel like it'll probably be Bimini, Lawrence, and I'm gonna keep going with Taste for now.
Taste, yeah.
I think Taste is gonna make it to the top 3.
I hope so. I really love her, and I would love to see me a beautiful chocolate queen.
Every queen that has won in 2020 was POC.
Yes, let's keep that up, please.
So keep it going.
Keep it going.
But if we were to have another winner that wasn't POC, Bimini's kind of great. So
I love Bimini.
Yeah. So it's a brand new day in the workroom, and nothing really crazy happens. The only funny or interesting moment, I should say, is when they're all chatting and they're like, wow, like we're really dwindling down in numbers. And Lawrence is like, yeah, I miss Veronica. And everyone's like, child. Anyways.
It was quiet for the longest.
Silent. So we get into the mini challenge, which is the reading challenge. The library is open.
Yes.
Official.
Love it.
Everybody's getting ready to read, and then Ru was like, and you get to read each other in 3D. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on this day? What the fuck? Am I just supposed to have 3D glasses at the ready?
Right.
Drag Race now? Like, what was that? What was that?
I don't understand. The budget was low that week.
It just made me mad that the whole TV turned 3D. Like, it was cute for a moment, but then I want to sit here and be, okay. Now I look crazy running around my room trying to find some 3D glasses.
Sister, it was pretty funny. You know, that nice British humor. We love that. And what the hell are TAMs though? TAMs?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
What is that?
No idea. Again, we're dumb Americans. We don't know. And honestly, we kind of don't have to know.
We don't need to know. So you can keep it.
You know what it is though that I really enjoy about Sister is that she really is like a hateful bitch. You know what I mean? And like I relate to that, being myself a hateful bitch. You know what I mean? Like I'm a Capricorn moon, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't get any more hateful. I have like harsh written down. Ellie was harsh. Like
that's exactly what I put. All I have is so harsh, honey. Too straight for the jugular, like
yeah. She was going for the throat, real yeah. I also liked it though, because you know I'm a hateful bitch. I'm a hateful bitch. You know what I mean? So I enjoyed it. Okay, and then we have Lawrence, who was funny as always,
per usual. The COVID test joke was so funny. You're so stupid. You studied for your COVID test.
That was great. That was great.
That reminded me of like, you know, those funny but like middle school jokes.
Every once in a while, there would be a really good one, actually. Like, you know, you look back in your memory, you're like, okay, high key though, that was funny.
Yeah.
It hurt in middle school, like, you know, like, now I can look back and be like, oh, that was funny.
Smart. Good work. Crying still hurt.
So funny though. So then we also have Taste, who like, I feel like the best joke was the joke towards Ellie, saying that she shouldn't really be Ellie Diamond, she should be Ellie Zirconium. Ellie was like, I'm too stupid to get that joke.
That made it even funnier to me though.
It made it even funnier. But other than that, I thought she was fine. I don't think anybody did like poorly this reading challenge. I think everyone was funny at points, you know?
Yeah, nobody bombed. But yeah, that's what I put. I put it was all right.
Ahura, another one that was fine until the Taste read. I literally was like, oh.
I couldn't even believe that she said. I couldn't believe it.
I couldn't believe it.
I guess it just confirms, you know.
I was like, not the tongue out. And
the whole time. I got a whole visual, and I didn't ask for that.
So stupid.
Oh, her was funny.
She's so funny.
I like her. This episode showed her playful side a little bit more. Yeah, I really enjoyed her.
And then last but certainly not least, we have Bimini. The filler queen comment.
Yeah.
Rude. In my Estina. Rude. Y'all need help packing? Or?
It was so mean, but I loved it. Like I was cracking up. Who was your favorite out of the girls?
You know what? I have to give it to Ellie. Just I really enjoy like, you know, mean humor. I just think it's funny. Though I think Sister definitely deserved the win. I would give it to Ellie because she was just mean, and I love that.
Ellie was too mean for me. But like it was so funny. But I think I would give it to Sister too. Yeah. She was funny. I still don't know what Tams is, but
I'm sure it was a
yeah, Sister ended up winning.
Mm-hmm. Yay. Her first win.
Her first win.
Go Sister. Things are on the up and up. Cut the cameras. Cut the cameras. The maxi challenge is that they have to create lockdown Supersheroes. So they have to create their own costumes out of like, you know, everyday things that are, you know, stacked up because of lockdown. And then also something that wasn't like specified, but they have to create their own like Superhero persona. So Sister for winning the
Take two.
Sister for winning the reading challenge gets a 15-second head start, which felt like an eternity. I was like, is it just me, or is this the longest 15 seconds I've ever seen in my entire life?
So long. But she did a lot.
She legitimately took everything. and then used it.
Every single bit of it. She took all the good stuff, the nice looking things, I guess to like, try to prevent the other girls from having anything nice to work with, try to use that to her advantage for the competition. Well. A big lesson was learned in this episode. Indeed.
I believe so. I believe a lesson was learned. So then Ru lets everybody else go and, run for their shit. And it gets so chaotic and messy so quickly. I was like, someone's gonna die.
It reminded me of Black Friday. Like, when people are hammering over each other, trying to grab stuff. It's craziness.
And Bimini was like, bitch, I'm gonna take my time. She sauntered over, grabbed 2 things, and then walked away.
Oh my gosh, she stressed me out this episode.
No, it really did. Like the fact that like you didn't know who was gonna be on top, who was gonna be in the bottom. Like there was so much mess happening, and everyone was like, "Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna make it in time." I was like, "This is chaotic."
I understand the stress, but some of them were really going big. Like they were going for like major concepts. Some of which, definitely they pulled it off. While others struggled.
It looks like from an editing perspective, everyone's gonna do poorly. And I don't except for Ellie. Ellie was the only person where like every time you cut to her, she was like, la di da di da. I'm good. I'm excited. Everybody else is like, I'm stressed. I don't know what I'm doing. Is it gonna come out right? I don't know.
My hair would have exploded.
So that moment where like Ahura like snuck over to Sister Station to like see what she had, I full thought she was just gonna steal something right out.
I thought so too.
The fact that she like, just looked and then was like, okay, let me go back to my station and then be like, hey, so I was like, that's big of you. Cause like if I was in your situation, and had I made the trip to go over there, I would have taken something.
But the drama that would have created though,
who cares?
It would have been good TV.
Exactly.
I guess she didn't want to be that person. She's trying to grow.
Bimini has a pillowcase and palm trees.
She's like, the one who needs something. Like she is.
That's what I would have done. I would have Robin Hooded it. I would have started taking things slowly from Sister that she wouldn't have noticed, like one rhinestone at a time, and then just put it on Bimini Station.
I love the music too that they played for her when she was sneaking over there. I love Ahura was just so funny. Like you see her personality and her sense of humor a lot more in this episode.
Speaking of Ahura, Ahura was like mad worried about Taste. She's unraveling all these like Brillo pads and like cutting herself, and it's not looking good.
Yeah, like she makes the unwise decision to not put anything underneath the pads, and to not use gloves first of all, when she's unraveling them. But like it puts her in a position of getting cuts, and they only showed you one. I guess it must have been like a really deep one, but like I'm sure she had like scratches.
No, I'm sure.
And whatnot.
I'm sure.
It's tough material, and like the edges of it is like so painful if you get scratched by it, especially certain parts of you. Yes.
Yeah, no, I think she just had like an idea and just ran with it and didn't look back, which is oftentimes a good thing, to just be like, I'm trusting the process, I'm trusting my brain, and I'm just gonna go for it. But like in this instance, it just wasn't coming together. I do wish, because a lot of the girls changed ideas like after the conversation with Ru and Raven. I wish that Taste had done the same thing.
Just so that I have 15%.
Oh Lord. All right, Erby. All right.
I'm sorry.
Is it charging?
It is charging.
Okay. All right. So should we go? I think you should. I think you should switch to your laptop just in case, because we still have the looks to go over and stuff. So, and we're back after a short intermission.
Thank you for joining us, y'all, and sticking with us.
Thanks for sticking with us through this troubling time.
Lawrence and Sister have pretty poignant conversation on one-on-one while they're getting their makeup on and whatnot. Lawrence mentioned that, you know, she always refers back to the little boy, little Lawrence, and a lot of the looks that she does now comes from that. She has to like get back into that mindset a little bit to connect with that inner child. And I thought that was really poignant and very inspiring, especially, once she shared the story about how she got bullied a lot and how she persevered and, and still reference going back into that inner child and connecting to that. I guess it's a good reminder of why she does it too, because she is trying to make that child proud.
Yeah, they really, really like talked a lot about like growing up queer. It's interesting that like, we all don't have the same experience, but like we all have like relatively similar experiences, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
So it's always heartwarming to hear somebody's story. Especially when something that I really related to, which like broke my heart to hear also was when Lauren said, when you just walk in a room and people start laughing, what are you meant to do?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And like I share that sentiment because I've had that experience of just like walking into a room, being uncomfortable in my body and being a fat person who's uncomfortable in their body. And, I just walk into a room and people start laughing at me. And it's definitely not a good feeling. So,
but you always feel out of place.
Yeah.
Or like, you don't belong anywhere, and people are always constantly judging you, and that, that then probably for a lot of people ends up making them judge themselves a lot harder. So it's a lot of trauma that comes with situations like that, especially as a child. Kids can be mean.
Yeah,
they can be cruel.
Kids can be very, very mean. The bitch Lawrence, we gorgeous now. So and what are they doing?
Period.
Being ugly at home, being ugly. To see someone like actually talk about that on TV and like actually like be that open about the terrible experiences that they had as a child. It meant a lot to me.
Yeah, me too. I definitely cried. I'm not gonna lie to you. I cried because I definitely relate to just the feeling of isolation and feeling like you don't belong.
Thank you, Sister and Lawrence, for having that conversation because it really did mean a lot. And also, I talk a lot about Sister being the new villain because she is. But like, I don't think that's a bad thing. I love like the way that the narration is playing out, and I love
right.
storytelling, really. But can we also talk about how incredibly supportive she is? Like she's been there for Lawrence as well as Jenny and probably some other people this season, but she's just been like such a supportive like person throughout this competition for her sisters when they need it. So she really is a sister's sister.
She is. She named herself well. You're so corny. You're so corny. Yeah. I was trying to like go over that.
I'm sorry. I couldn't even. Heidi, save me, Heidi. She cornier than I am. Shit.
Oh, she is.
So then let's go ahead and take it to this runway. Run. She's a super queen. Let's play our game because they made the outfits. So let's play our game of fan, stan, or bland, which honestly like is fun to play, but then I always get a headache whenever I have to edit the video because I'm like, oh my God, I gotta go back to this thing and put this thing in. But too bad, Faye. Too damn bad.
You got to deal with it anyway.
I want to play it right now. Current you wants to play it now, so suck it, future you. So let's start out with taste. So she comes out.
Okay.
I personally feel like she looks great from like waist up.
Okay. I was about to like say like because what? She does look good from the waist up,
You're
the
so
color of the
disrespectful.
That was Poppy. What the
fuck? We're all entitled to our wrong opinions, I guess.
She does look good. Like through the makeup, the hair, the pixie cut, I love. And the colors. I think she even said that in the episode. She thought the color was going to look really nice against her skin. It does. From the waist down. What the heck is going on? Like, it looked like pubes.
It did look like metal pubic hair. It did. It did.
Like I knew she wasn't going to do too much because she ran out of time, but like I kind of expected more, and it just wasn't fitting. It wasn't flattering. She probably has like scratches in the weirdest spots too, like under her armpit. Like, ugh, poor girl.
I'm gonna give it a soft bland. I didn't think it was terrible, but it wasn't good.
I'm gonna be a little bit tougher. I think it was a bland. Okay, real bland. And you kind of expect more now. The competition getting a lot harder. So you know, I'm just gonna be a little tough for her.
Lawrence, I will say I enjoyed it. It wasn't my favorite by far, but I enjoyed it. And I thought the construction was really great. Like the way that she was able to like kind of like panel that like blue and orange together in the back. I was very, very much impressed by that, especially considering the fact that she had to like switch ideas, you know, and didn't really have like, you know, the whole time to work on it. Like she can make some good shit.
She's really talented, really talented. Because it's the fabric, it doesn't stretch. It's hard to sew, I'm assuming. And like to be able to do that layered work that she does in the back with the tail, I thought was really creative and well done. Like it was well executed. She was smart in the way she elevated it, you know, and use her time wisely. So I'm gonna give it a fan. I'm a fan of it.
Yeah, I would say I'm a fan of it as well. I think it yeah, she did a great job. I'm a fan for sure. Well, next we have Ahura Stan. I stan it, and nothing else needs to be. The minute she walked out and did the like with the Stan.
Everything about this was just so impressive.
It was insane. Like what the actual fuck.
Like, how do you do that within the amount of time that you have? And then, first of all, even people with the amount of time, with more time, can't even do this level of execution. So, like, it's a skill set is just sickening. So perfect, really, and she looked radiant. Her makeup was beautiful, and then she took sister.
She put on Twitter, she was like, "Get over it. I was making a mask. I wasn't doing Sister's blue lip thing."
Right.
If it had been, I was like, you know, it's fair game. She copied your look. She, you know, in your eyes, she copied your look. So, you know, copy her look. I get it.
Stan, like I can't like the standness of them all. Like I love it.
So good.
One of my favorite looks ever.
Bimini. What did you think?
Okay, so I like the whole Vivienne Westwood. Like I love that. And I thought that she used too much paper. Like at the bottom, it was a little too heavy. And the back of it, I think, could have used more work to clean up just a little tiny bit because it is Vivienne Westwood. I think it really Bimini made it work. If it was on somebody else, I would have been upset.
As someone who isn't super familiar into all the fashion of it all, which I know, bad drag queen, I get it. To me, it just kind of looked like she just kind of, you know, folded a curtain over herself and then, you know, glued some paper on top of it. Yeah. It wasn't great.
Yeah, it wasn't, it felt like parts of it wasn't finished. You know.
Yeah, and I don't know if that like, and I don't know what is like Westwood about it and what isn't. So I don't know like so I didn't know if the unfinished thing was like a part of it. I didn't know.
The disheveled of it, the unfinishedness of it. But Vivian Westwood is still a bit like it's well planned, you know, like it's planned out really well. So like when it is messy, when it is like it's telling a story and it still looks good, it looks finished. And it has like that punk feel to it a little bit. So yeah, but like it just need a little bit more refinement, just a little bit, especially at the end for me. But other than that, I think she rocked it, and it did look. She made it look good. If I'm gonna be hard on taste, you know, like
right. That's kind of my thing. Is like, I'm gonna give this one and you know how much I love Bimini. I'm gonna give her a soft bland on this one as well.
Yeah, it was missing a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a soft bland too. Yeah. Even though she rocked it, made it look good, but then when you look at the details, it's like the taste. When you look at the details, it's like, wait, there's a lot missing here.
Ellie.
Love it.
What do you think I think about this look?
What do you think? What do I think you think? I think you don't like it. I think you love it. You don't love it?
I love it. No, I absolutely adore it. It's so like little fairy queen realness vibes. Yeah, you know.
Yes. Oh, you. Yeah. The little wand.
The little wand and everything. I completely agree with Graham. It looked like something she had brought with her. It did not look like something she made.
Yes.
There. I'm gonna stand Ellie Diamond's look as well. I think it was gorgeous.
100%. Like the details with her look, like every single piece, the way she organized the placement of everything, you know. It's not like she took candy and just put them all together and whatnot. It's like the details, and like you would not know it was candy if somebody didn't tell you it was candy.
Like real candy. Yeah,
it's real candy. I love it. Love it. I have a sweet tooth because of it.
That was a toilet.
The plunger. Makes me feel lazy, you know, like upset with myself for being lazy. Like, damn,
why can't I make shit like that?
Right. What you doing with your life?
Last but not last we have sister. I wrote like the concept, just too much. I think I liked the idea of like this, like, you know, flower child type of thing. I loved the little shield type of flower petal thing that she made. I thought that was really cool. But that's the end of the line for what I liked about it. I also think that like her makeup looked flawless this episode. Like she looked really, really good. No.
Yeah. It was way too much. Her hair, I kind of liked her hair too. The flower petals coming out a little bit. Like I kind of like that. I definitely like the shield, the rose shield. That was the first thing she showed. So like I was like, oh, this is gonna be interesting. It's gonna be fun. Right. And then she revealed. I was like, oh, okay. And then when I looked, like, oh wait, there's one leg. Oh wait, but that's no. Like it was way too much. The leaves. Like it was just the vines, really. It was way too much, and I wish she had edited it down, because the concept was really cool, but it just didn't work.
I hated the brown one-legged thing she had. I absolutely hated it.
Unnecessary.
Completely, and so baggy. It just no. I feel like if you were going to do something similar to that, which brown is not the color, I think, like that type of brown, I don't know. Yeah. But I think to help fix it a little bit, I would have, instead of the one-legged pantsuit thing, maybe, and this is something that like you should never do on Drag Race, but I would have done a bodysuit. I would have made a bodysuit out of the brown, so that it was something that, like, you know, almost felt like a nude type of thing. and then you know, covered myself with the vines.
Yes.
And the hold on, let me put myself back in color. And then covered myself with the vines and you know, like little flowers, nothing giant like what she did, because I think the one giant flower is good. So I probably would have done like tinier flowers or something like that. A vine down the leg instead of the one pant leg. Just do like, you know, a sickening little vine trail down the leg instead.
Yeah.
I think that wouldn't have made me so offended.
It was a lot for my eyes.
Yes.
It was a lot. Yeah. So definitely a blend.
Oh yeah. No. I don't.
It's worse than that.
Listen, I love Sister. And I'm alone. What happened?
I hate it. I didn't even know that. I wasn't paying attention to that battery.
I love Sister. But like some of her fashion choices just aren't my thing. So even when she said that like she loved this and she stood by it, even if it was a joke, I was like, girl, I don't know if that's.
You don't. I was upset with her when she said that. I was like, girl, stop.
I was like, how dare you? How dare you?
What is up in the air today?
I think I gotta give it a whack, yo. I gotta give it a whack.
Yeah. What? Oh gosh. Yeah.
If you want to see the first ever whack that was ever given, you can watch this video up here. I gotta give it a whack. It was not good.
It was whack.
So then Ahura wins. And then Taste and Sister are in the bottom two. We agree, right?
Yes, we agree. We definitely agree.
Also, weirdly, the fact that like Lawrence was there instead of Bimini for me was in like the bottom three. I was like, this is weird. That was weird to me.
I guess the Vivian Westwood, worked for the judges. But Lawrence look was actually not like well crafted and thought out.
Yeah.
So
incredibly well made, which is why it was such a gag for me. I was like, okay. So Taste and Sister lip sync to Don't Be So Hard on Yourself by Jess Glynn, which I've never heard the song before, but I actually really, really liked it. It was really cute. It was a cute little bop, right?
Yeah, it was a bop. I was jamming.
Was it murder? Almost.
Kind of.
Almost.
Yeah.
I would say like Taste didn't make it an effort to like stab her to death, you know? But she definitely like walked past her and shanked her a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There was definitely blood on the floor to me.
Yeah.
Blood was definitely shed. I mean, Sister did her best, but like Taste, come on. It's Taste.
Yeah, she really killed that.
She killed it. Could not take my eyes off of her. Which honestly I was very relieved.
Yeah, because like I really want to see Taste in that top three. I told you she's my top three.
So. Yeah.
So Sister has to sashay away. And she says one of the funniest things to me. Wait, I want to make sure I get it right because it was one of my favorite exit lines. It's genuinely been the stupidest experience of my life. The judges mentioned it a few weeks ago, but like Sister has this knowing persona of like she knows she's on reality TV and she knows that like things that she's saying are being like, whatever. It's just like she knows. She has this like knowing vibe about her that just makes every like critique everything that she does so funny to me.
Yeah. Yeah,
like even when she was on the
aware the cameras are there and people are gonna be watching this. So
like even when she was on the runway, she was like, I actually toned down. Before they even said anything, she was like, I actually toned it down, believe it or not. Much love to Sister. You were phenomenal TV. I'm so happy they started giving you some screen time because you were so fun to watch, and you really gave Ahura a run for her money, which was really fun. I hope we see more of you because I think you're great. You're great TV. So I hope we see more of you soon.
She's very talented and yes, great TV. So I would love to see her in All Stars or her own thing, you know.
So the next episode that we are going into is Stand Up. We're gonna pray for Ellie, and we're going to go into this episode with some positivity.
Yes, positive vibes. I don't know.
Because even from the trailer, I was like, oh, Ellie. Like when they said stand up, I was like, Ellie. And then from this, I was like, no, oh baby. So I'm hoping things go well. I would love to be surprised by Ellie Diamond. I would love to see her like, just randomly like, really hit us with some comedy and just like elevate, I would love that.
Right. Me too. Hopefully she's not gonna be too mean.
But also like hopefully she is. Erby, all in all, were you a fan of this episode?
It was all
right. No, same. I agree. It was all right. It's some good moments. But I think it was just all right. It was all right.
Yeah, it's definitely middle ground for me. Yeah. We need something middle ground.
Right. I'm a fan. I was not a fan. I think it's all right. It was all right. I think that's the new. Right. It was all right.
It's all right. It was all right. That's good. Yeah. I would watch it again probably, but like on my list, it'll be at the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah. If I was like, oh, I'm gonna rewatch UK over again, right. I might skip this episode.
I probably would.
It'd probably be the one most likely that I'd skip. Yeah. Like, let me go to the next one. Overall, good. It was good, but just compared to the other ones, it was all right. It was all right.
It was all right. It was here.
It exists. It is there for you to watch. We will see y'all next week. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, do all of the things that you want to do.
What you think? What's on your mind?
I feel like maybe everyone who's watched this and gotten this far should maybe like the video and then leave a comment of like a heart. Yeah. And then if you leave a comment of a heart, then I know that you've gotten this far in the video. And then I will send you $1 on Cashapp and then have you immediately send it back to me.
It's just a sign of gratitude.
Yeah, just a sign of gratitude, It's really, just so we see each other, you know what I mean?
Right. And feel free to just send money.
Right. Also. Feel free not to comment too. If you feel like donating to some poor people, if you feel like donating to some starving artists, both my Venmo and Erby's Cash App are below. So, if you feel like and you have the means, if you donate, that would be awesome, and I'll love you forever. And I'll marry you. Money. I'll marry you. Right.
And if people don't want to use the Cash App for, I understand, you can let us know, and might send you Venmo or Zelle info.
We'll make it work. We'll make it work. Just let us know that you want to send us some money, and we'll make it work. We'll make it happen.
Yes.
Well, you want us to do a little dance, a little, we'll do.
Oh, I can do that. I can dance. Let me shake that.
Ow. Oh. Not the smacks.
That was all bat too. That was so much bat. Y'all weren't ready for that. Y'all weren't ready.
Baby got back for real. Yes. Back problems. But look at how good I still look. Like, oh my God.
All right. Good night, folks. Good night. Faye's gonna stay like this for the rest of the week.
Literally, I'll see y'all next week. I won't have changed.
It should be the exact same outfit.
I will look exactly the same next week.
Love it.
Bye.